Hi back. Let's implement together a practical example using a library system. First of all, I started here by defining a class, call it library item, and then I define it, the first attribute with the name title and public access modifier, and definitely getter and setters. Then author, it will be the same. After that, we added here a virtual keyword to our method display details. That means all derived class from this base class have to implement this method using override keyword. Here, just like a basic implementation, nothing, just like gonna print on the screen the title and the author. After that, we have the book, which basically is a derived class and gonna inherit library item. So this one gonna act as a child class and that one as a base class. Here the book have extra feature, call it ISBN. Then we have here override to work or to give a different implementation for a display details. And as we discussed before, it should be exactly same name and same data type and definitely same access modifier. Here that one it called base.displayDetails to show you that this one is gonna print the message of the base class, and here we have different implementation, console.writeLine, just like I would like to have the ISBN. And we have another child class, call it magazine, which is gonna inherit from the base class library item, and that one have a different or a unique attribute, call it issue number, different from ISBN. And definitely it will have different implementation for display details using override keyword. Then let's move to the class program, which have like the main method. Inside the main method, we will define two objects. The first object with the name myBook, coming from first child class book, and here we are initializing the attributes C#, John, and the ISBN. And we're gonna apply the same for my magazine. And let's have a look about the implementation for my book once it's gonna call display details, and what will happen once we're gonna call my magazine. So let me have a look here. If I gonna run this console, as you can find here, we can see C# programming and the author John Doe. And here, if we're gonna come again to the main method, we are calling this one as a first one. Let me have this one here. So we can find my book, the name of the book C# as we just pass it here, and the name of the author John Doe as we pass it here, and the ISBN that we pass it here. So all the data are coming in the right way. Then we are calling magazine.displayDetails, which have tick monthly and the author Jane Smith and the issue number 45. So as we can see right now, we have different implementation for the same method. Let me close this one and assign for you an assignment. Please go and create a vehicle class instead of this book, and the vehicle gonna act as a base class with two methods, start and stop, and have two children. The first one gonna be car and second one gonna be motorbike, and use override keyword to override the method of the start in each class, definitely of both children, car and the motorcycle. Hope that one is gonna give you more practice to how to work with the inheritance. It will be a great work if you're gonna do it by yourself. And throughout that session, we covered how we gonna work with the override method in two examples using C# and using the base keyword and apply override in a real world scenario like a library system. In the next session, we will have polymorphism.